This video is brought to you by my two books, Practical Music Theory for the Rock Guitarist and The Blues Guitar Bible. Want to learn about modes, harmony, scales, chord substitution and keys? Or maybe you're interested in supercharging your blues guitar rhythm and lead chops. Whatever you're interested in, I guarantee you will be hitting the fast lane to progress with either of these works. Both feature video demonstrations and tutorials, loads of tabs and jam tracks to play along with, and I promise you, everything is explained in crystal clear plain English. Check out the links in the description for more details. Hello chaps, welcome once again to John Robson Guitar Tuition. As always, I do hope you're well. It's all about this guitar today. This rather handsome beast is a Solo King MT-1 Modern, which if you were watching on Thursday, you'll have seen me giving my first impressions, quick overview of it. What was it like, just as at first touch sort of thing. And I said that today I would be going into a little bit more depth, some weights and measures, some final thoughts and conclusions, and of course hearing what the guitar sounds like in a mix. So let's start off with that. And as always, you'll find a full tab for that piece of music in both Guitar Pro and PDF formats, along with a clip of me playing it and the jam track to play along with yourself. All of that is up on my Patreon page. There's the address, link in the description. $3 or £3 a month, that's the first tier, where you get access to all of these additional resources and goodies which go along with these YouTube videos. I say that's the first tier because I'm currently in the process of adding a higher tier with some extra benefits for people who'd like to join up with that. I'll keep you posted on that. Maybe it's already live by the time this video goes out. I'll keep you in the loop anyway. But anyway, $3 or £3 a month, and you get access to all the tabs and jam tracks and everything that go along with all of these kind of videos. So, another little caveat there. On Thursday, one thing that really struck me when I was doing my first impressions look at this guitar was just how dark and hot these pickups are. They are Allen Entwistle Neodymium Darkstar pickups, and you know, I was struggling to get a sound that I liked out of them on Thursday. Now, on that little clip of music that you just seen there, you saw the settings I was using on the screen. Those are just my usual settings. I was still using those channels on the amp at the relevant points, but I had to tweak the EQ quite a bit on the amp, you know, turn the bass nearly all the way off and crank the treble to, you know, kind of pretty much all the way full on to dime it, just to kind of get a sound that I was happy with out of this guitar. They're not a bad set of pickups, these. They're just, I don't know, a little bit dark sounding, a little bit hot for me. As I suspected that when I did the Thursday video, that they are like a really hot set of pickups, and that's confirmed by the DC pickup readings we can see here. We'll get to those in a moment, but you can see the weight is 3.79 kilos, so not a lightweight guitar, but, you know, I'm sure we've all played heavier guitars than that. Yeah, it's on the heavy side of moderate, I would say. Nut width, which is as close as makes no difference to 43 millimeters. 1st and 12th fret neck profiles you can see there, and a 9.5 inch fretboard radius with stainless steel frets. Not a combination you see a lot, 9.5 inch radius and stainless steel frets. That's the stainless steel frets usually tend to crop up on, shall we say, more modern radius, flatter radius fretboards, but this guitar has got that that combination. And I know my mate Steve Cassidy, he's you know, he's always talking about how he loves a 9.5 inch radius neck, and it's difficult to find you know, that radius with stainless steel frets. Well, you know, this is one of the rare guitars where you do have that combo. Onto the pickup readings, you can see, as I said, a really hot set of pickups. Bridge is 15.38k, neck 15.48, and in the middle it's 7.84. And then when you pull the tone control up to do the single coil switching, it's 7 3/4 or thereabouts on the bridge, and 7.8 and a bit on the neck, and then in the middle we'll call it 4K. So still a hot set of readings for single coil pickups. They're not a bad sounding set of pickups. It's just like, you know, it's raspberry jam versus orange marmalade. You know, you have a preference, and these aren't mine. If I was going to take possession of this guitar, which is currently on loan to me from a very generous chap called Pete, who's loaned me a load of guitars over the years on the channel to do reviews of. If I was going to take possession of this, I would immediately be thinking of it as a modding platform, and maybe some Tone Rider or Iron Gear, more sort of traditional F-style pickups in there. But it is a handsome looking beast. Hopefully my editing skills are up to scratch, and you should now be looking at some B-roll footage that I shot of it earlier. You can see the lovely roasted maple neck, which is not the slickest neck, I have to say, to play on, but it's by no means, you know, kind of, as we would say in this neck of the woods, claggy or clarty. It's just, you know, it just, I think maybe some Monty's Instrument food wax on it or something like that would make it feel a bit slicker, but it's by no means an uncomfortable neck to play on. The abalone inlays, I think, look really classy and tasteful. The Wilkinson locking tuners, proper locking tuners, not those kind of weird Wilkinson easy lock things where you've got the two holes on the post and kind of poke it through twice. No, these are, you know, kind of traditional ones with a thumb wheel on the back. They work absolutely brilliantly, keep the guitar nicely in tune, and of course you've got the Wilkinson trem there as well. And the gold sort of sparkly finish is, you know, I think just the right side of the line between opulent and ostentatious. It could put gold hardware on this guitar and it would immediately be kind of into Liberace sort of territory, and it wouldn't be for me. But as it is, I think it's just the right side of the line. It's a great, nice, it's a fun guitar to play. You know, if I just lean over and grab the old action ruler, let's see what action we've got here. Wrong side. Let's have a look. Yeah, the action at the 12th fret, 1.25 millimeters on the bass strings. So, you know, that's right in the middle of the happy zone for me. Full disclaimer, I did give this guitar a little bit of a setup when Pete dropped it off because he asked me to. So, you know, but there's no fret buzz or anything like that. Did I mention on Thursday's video that I went over all the frets with a fret rocker and they're all like perfectly level and everything? You can see here that, there's the fret ends. I mean, is that the most boutique looking finished job you've ever seen on fret ends? Well, no, it isn't, but it's a lot better than I've seen on some Fenders lately. And this guitar costs, £249 on the Anderton's website at the moment. So, nothing really there to complain about. The other thing I mentioned on Thursday was the tremolo arm. It's a whopper, isn't it? This, it turns out, is not the correct arm for the guitar. Pete bought this guitar as a B stock from Anderton's, and I don't know if this is the arm it came with, but the one it's supposed to have, you can see, is much more sensibly sized for the body of the guitar. This one it feels a little bit, not wrong, but just kind of odd and unusual, given the fact that you've got to kind of have your hand here to kind of use it. But anyway, that's what it is. Stays in tune reasonably well. I did a bit of a tremolo abuse thing on Thursday in that video, and the guitar could not be put out of tune. So I thought, this bodes well. And in that piece of music that you heard at the start of the video, in one of the solos, I decided, right, I'm going to put some kind of 80s dive-bomby whammy bar action in, and it absolutely destroyed the tuning when I tried it that time. Let's see how it behaves now. I'm just going into the clean channel of the Blue guitar I'm on, and you'll hear just how hot and nasty, not hot and nasty, but hot and powerful these pickups are, because this is what they do to the clean channel. Yeah, that's the clean channel, but that's what I'm going into at the moment. Let's just have a little bit of fun with the tremolo arm and see exactly what goes on. I'll point the camera down so you can see what I'm up to with the bar. Let's just see if it stays in tune this time, if it's going to behave itself. See, it's behaving itself today. I don't know what the deal was the other day. Excuse me, I'm almost knocking my camera off the stand. So, there's a lot to like about this guitar. If you're in the market, as I say, for that kind of slightly difficult to find combination of stainless steel frets and a 9.5-inch fretboard radius, this could be the guitar for you. It's clearly aimed at the kind of person who's considering maybe a Harley Benton Fusion T or something like that, but doesn't like the rather PAF vintage voiced Roswell pickups that come with that guitar. For that reason, that being my preference, if I was in the market for this style of guitar, that's what I'd probably go with. But maybe you're thinking about getting one of those and, kind of modding it and putting some kind of hotter pickups in. Well, you don't need to, because you can get one of these for roughly the same sort of money. As I say, a lot to like about this guitar. The pickups aren't really my personal taste, but that is just personal taste. And that is my review of the Solo King MT-1 Modern. Make of it what you will. And that's the video for today, folks. Hope you've enjoyed it and found it useful, entertaining and informative in some small way. And if that's the case, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell if you haven't already done so. And why not drop me a like as well while you're at it. Don't forget the live stream every Friday, 5 p.m. UK time. You know what we do there? We drink beer and talk about stuff, usually music and guitars, but it doesn't have to be. Everyone's welcome. It's a great way to kick off the weekend, and I'd love to see you there if you can make it. But for now, I'll bid you all a good day and say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your time. Look after yourselves, folks. Stay well, stay safe, and above all, stay sane. Bye for now.